Time Warner Cable's local edition. I'm Brad Pomerantz, and we're joined by Cubas. She is the executive director of the Latina Public Service Academy, whose focus is what?
It's basically to provide leadership training to high school Latinas in Southern California.
Fantastic.
And the reason is we need more Latina leaders to run for political office, to take on public sector leadership roles, and that is the mission of the organization.
And I think about some of our Latinas here in the Golden State, Cristina Garcia, who indeed is one that I noticed tries to mentor Latinas, and it's nice to see what she does, and so many others, but she just comes to mind. I want to ask you about, though, you are now accepting applications for your next cohort. So tell us about the application process, the deadline, etc.
Well, the deadline is March 11th. It is for Latinas in 11th and 12th grade who are interested in learning about public leaders, who want to be public leaders or public elected officials. It's a 3-day academy where we teach the young ladies about government 101, campaign 101, public speaking skills. We also do etiquette training. We take them through a career panel. And we also do a mock campaign. So they get a chance to pretend that they're running for office. They make a speech, they deliver the speech. And it's a great experience for the young ladies because they begin to see how this is a possibility for them that they didn't think of before for themselves.
I've spoken with some women in your position, both Latinas and Anglos and African Americans, and they often will say to me, what's different between men and women is that men, they don't need to ask permission to run. They don't need someone to tell them to run. They just run. Women, somehow it's a committee that needs to, convince them to run. And so I guess women in some ways are trying to break away from that. If they want to run, they're going to run. They don't need a committee to tell them to run. Is that accurate?
Right. So we need that mentoring for various reasons. So historically, women have not been encouraged to be leaders, even though we are in our own right. We know, for example, that in families, young women who are the eldest, who are the oldest child, take on leadership roles. So they are very much leaders in their household and in their community, but now we want to help them see themselves as leaders in the public realm, in the public sector.
I want to ask about certain female leaders on the public scene today. Women like Hillary Clinton, not a Latina, but a woman. Carly Fiorina, no longer in the race, but a woman. I mean, these are, these two women are running for the presidency of the United States. Explain to me how that plays out for your ladies, your young ladies.
Well, what's exciting this year in our cohort is we're going to really focus on having them learn about voter registration and how to register young women 18 and up, because many of them, the seniors in our program, have turned 18. We register them to vote. So we're going to have a summer program where we teach them how to go talk to people and register them to vote. Because it's an exciting election year, we're making history, not just on the gender side in terms of having women running for office, but if you look at the Republican side, we have two Latinos, Cruz and Rubio.
They are of Cuban descent, but that's as Latino as any other. It may not be traditional,
Latino. They are Latino.
Central American.
And look at what they're doing. It's history in the making. This is the most exciting election.
That Hillary Clinton is looking for a Latino to be her running mate. So we'll have to see what happens. She is Ana Cubas. She is the executive director of the Latino Public Service Academy. Deadline for the upcoming applications March 11th. I'm Brad Pomerantz, Time Warner Cable's local edition.